Here's a very scary dog. Hope you'll enjoy the rest of the video. What's something that's bad for you and you know it, but you still keep on doing it? Smoothies. I've been blending up smoothies every morning before work, throwing in a variety of fruits, vegetables, kale leaf, a little honey. It gives you a huge boost of energy and it's a great way to start your day. The bad part comes from the fact that blender is so damn loud, and whenever I use it, it wakes up my dad. He usually goes straight to the garage and grabs that dirty old set of jumper cables which he uses to beat me like a rented mule until I'm halfway unconscious on the floor. It's a horrible drawback, but I've been so used to having that smoothie every morning that I can't seem to break the habit. It's a really great way to start your day. Staying up late while having to get up early the next morning. I tell myself I'll really go to bed earlier the next time. Every ducking time. Every day pretty much, then like once a month collapse from exhaustion and go to sleep at 7 PM. Ditto. It's like duck you future me. Present me is having fun. It's like you're borrowing fun from your future self. It must later be paid off as misery, but the exchange rate fluctuates based on how much shud you have to do the next day. Thinking about someone who has moved on and hoping that it'll still work out, be it friendships or other relationships. Dwelling on loss is a huge problem for me too. Like I know it won't help anything, but I almost enjoy the self-destructive pleasure of remembering the good times and hoping they will return. Drinking alcohol. I drink it till I forget it's bad for me. Same here. And then the next morning, as I'm puking out globs of bitter, yellow bile, it all comes rushing back to me. Most of the food I eat. Yes, I could try and eat healthy, but I like my unhealthy food too much to stop. I wish there was a big book of exactly what to buy, where to buy it cheap, what to cook and eat along with how to cook it the right way, so that I would be super healthy. That would just be awesome. Chips. My only weakness is potato chips. Lay's salt and vinegar have ruined my life. That's what I always say about fast food. It's too fast and too good. Sure, I could go home after work and spend a half hour cooking a meal for myself, or I could just swing through Chick-fil-A and get a spicy chicken deluxe right now. Have you ever had a spicy chicken deluxe from Chick-fil-A? I'd cut off my dad's balls for one of these things. That's how good they are. The sandwiches, not my dad's balls. Weed. But I thought there was nothing wrong with it and had absolutely no downsides. It's not just the weed, it's the activity of the smoking weed most likely. You could easily replace this with anything. WoW, masturbation, CS, GO, and it would be exactly the same. I have friends that I can barely hang out with anymore unless we're all smoking weed. As soon as we meet up it's like we are counting down the seconds until someone packs the bowl. We exchange pleasantries and such, but the weed is what we are together for, not each other. It's hard to break out of that cycle and start hanging out with people just because you want to chill with them. Sitting down with shutty posture. It takes too much effort to sit fully erect. Venus is lol. Addicted to well-timed Venus jokes. Got it. Put a little pillow or rolled up towel under your butt. It forces you to have better posture. It's really helped me in my back. Smoking. 20 years and I ducking hate it. I've tried pills, patches, vapes. I go back every time. And I ducking hate it. Don't start, kids. It's a disgusting, smelly, increasingly expensive habit. Believe you can do it. Try this. Quit smoking in your car until the craving is gone when you drive. Then quit smoking while on the computer until the craving is gone. Then quit smoking while doing something else and repeat until you're not smoking. This has helped a few people to quit smoking. This is what I've been doing. Started cutting out my night cigs, then car cigs. Just recently stopped smoking at work. Down from a pack a day to 2 to 3 cigs. Refusing to admit to anyone in my life, including medical professionals, that I have mental health problems. I'm supposed to be the strong one. This was one of the top answers of the question, what is considered to be awkward, but in reality isn't? Not exact, but it was something similar. So I don't blame you for sticking to your opinion. But just know that it's okay. If you share it with someone, it won't portray you as weak. Procrastinate. We should have a support meeting. Soon. Maybe next week. Or the week after. Tell you what, I'll shoot you a text or email when I've got the time. Yeah? I'll stop. Tomorrow. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Just do it. Sitting at my PC for 12 plus hours on end about 5 days a week. I work from home and it just so happens to be the same space where my PC is. This is an issue for me as well. I also work from home, so I have to be on my computer for at least 9 hours a day Monday Friday, but then I usually just stay on it for a few hours doing personal stuff after I'm done working. Clicking on the banner ads. Laugh at me all you want. We will see who has the last laugh when I finally discover how to earn $6,800 per week sitting at home, have an extremely large Venus, and get ripped so fast that trainers would hate me. Why would you earn money at home if you can earn money while having sex with hot singles in your area? Redditing at work. This is going to catch up with me one of these days. I can't wait for that sit down. So, we calculated you spend probably 10 to 20 hours a week on Reddit at work. Rah. Oh, sometimes I just leave it open in the background. Just one more click. Okay, one more. Last one. Last one for real this time. Okay, last one for real this time, I swear. Last one. Oh, time to go home. Going to concerts. I know they are terrible for my ears. I'm only 28 and probably have the hearing of an 82-year-old. On the bright side, I have become everyone's best friend at the bar because since I can't hear what the duck they're saying, I just sit there and nod in agreement with a smile on my face. Start wearing earplugs, man. Seriously. I'm sure you've heard of tinnitus. You don't want that. Mop. Eating. Biscuits. Crisps. Cake. All of these things. It's actually actively killing me and I cannot stop. Yes, I'm seeking help. No, it isn't really making much of a difference right now. I've just put on as much weight in 5 weeks as it took me to lose in 5 months earlier this year, in the course of which I flattened my immune system and put myself through a pretty full-scale breakdown. Eating. Cocaine. Had to scroll way too far to find this one. I'm still picking my nose this morning and finding powder on my finger. I have to stop every couple months for a few months because I get really bad scabs in my nose and I can't breathe lol. My job. It's not good for my health since I sit all day. It's not good for my brain since it is too damn slow and boring. It's not good for my soul since it takes all my time away from accomplishing anything. But I gotta eat. I'm going to lean out of my cubicle at 4 PM and whistle like whippoorwill. I feel like you may work in my office since our job sounds so similar, and I feel like a code whistle will be cool. If you hear it, you return the whistle with a dove call. I didn't hear shut. Do it louder. Drinking soda. Be it diet or sugary, none of it is good for you. Either way, more likely to get kidney stones, which terrify me, but I can't stop drinking it. False. It's the lack of water intake that causes the kidney stones to form more frequently. Salt is what outright causes the stones. Source: 20 years old with a rare disorder, 140 kidney stones produced so far. You should keep them in a jar. Whiskey and hot wings. Simultaneously? Yeah. How could anyone think that's bad for you? That sounds awesome. My girlfriend. Look at this guy. He keeps doing his girlfriend. Q-tips in the ears, but that feeling is too good. Watch that shut though. I recently Q-tipped the living hell out of my ear and made myself a nice wax clot inside of the ear that I couldn't get out. Had to go to the hospital to get it sucked out. It was horrible not being able to hear on one ear for 5 days. You just have to skirt the edges, don't pound it in. Just the Q-tip. Overanalyzing the Facebook profiles of ex-girlfriends. For your own sanity, you have to try and forget they exist. Letting the past events define me and unable to break free. Biting my nails. Popping any spots I get. It leaves scars and makes them only redder and more visible, but I just can't resist the urge. Ordering online. I may have a small online shopping addiction. When things go on sale, it's really difficult to justify the sales vs the need vs the want. Salt. I'm addicted. I have a dedicated salt shaker at my desk and just eat salt crystals throughout the day. Do you go to the beach just to get a drink? Beach doesn't suffice anymore. Had to move near Great Salt Lake. Might I interest you in some property near the Dead Sea? Opiates. They just make my day so perfect. Careful, bro. Eventually life just becomes a countdown. All of a sudden your life revolves around I had my last fix 8 hours ago, so I have about 14 hours until my legs start to ache. 16 hours until the cold sweats start. 18 hours until the diarrhea. 20 hours until the anxiety and depression kicks in. 96 hours until I'll be able to even think about sleeping again. 148 hours until I get paid again and can make this hell go away. How many hours is it going to take to start feeling like my old self again? Do I even want to be my old self? Does the old me even exist? Don't think I'm judging or preaching, because that is the farthest from my intentions. Just want to make sure you at least think about the reality of a legit opiate addiction. Like I said, just a friendly careful. My inbox is always open to a friend in need. I have some awesome suggestions to help ya slow your roll, and even have some tips on secrets to help ya massively ease withdrawal if you're in that deep.